Welcome to the channel, everyone. I hope everyone enjoys listening to the story. Diablo Volfir is a transcendent black magic power whose power has surpassed the limits of a human, balancing the order of 12 gods who have joined forces to destroy Diablo Volfir. But because Diablo Volfir was too powerful, the 12 gods had no choice but to seal him again, but the seal was weakened after 66,666 years and Diablo Volfir reincarnated into a prestigious family of generals. Despite being reincarnated, Diablo Volfir recalls the events of his previous life, and he promised himself that when he grew up, he would exact revenge on the 12 gods who sealed him. Diablo Volfir's new story officially begins after 66,666 years. Diablo Volfir has returned to the Argano family after 66,666 years. When Diablo Volfir opened his eyes to see a man and woman smiling brightly and looking very happy, he tried to say hello but discovered that he couldn't speak and that this body was only a child. When he was born, he realized he was reincarnated, but he still remembered his previous lives. Diablo Volfir has had a very happy life with his family. Diablo Volfir have a Jamie name, he lives with his parents and a super cute sister, and they all love each other, especially his mother and sister. Diablo Volfir went to his room to rest after the family meal, and as he lay down on the bed, he remembered the past that had been sealed by the 12 gods, and he swore he intends to make 12 gods pay. When the servant came in to inform him that it was time to read, Diablo Volfir immediately turned into a good boy. After finishing the reading, he noticed an old man in the house. He judged the old man a little and concluded that he was a high-class magician. Receiving Diablo Volfir's talent, the other magician unleashed Diablo Volfir's attack power. With an invincible past, Diablo Volfir couldn't help but gather his energy to attack the old man. The boom of his attack had vanished, and he realized that he could no longer control the power of his previous life with his current body. Excited by Diablo Volfir's power, the old mage attacked him again, but his attack seemed ineffective against Diablo Volfir's body, but he saw his son being attacked. Diablo Volfir's father rushed out and came to a halt attack. Diablo Volfir's father was furious and demanded to know why he had attacked the child. Diablo Volfir was innocent and thought the old man was bullying him. After the two went into the living room to talk, the magician explained why he did so and apologized to his family. The magician also admitted that he was not good enough to teach Diablo Volfir, which surprised Diablo Volfir's father. The magician, a level 8, can't teach his own child. Diablo Volfir's amazing mana control led the magician to believe that he could become a level 9 magician. That evening, as usual, Diablo Volfir's mother came to visit him before going to bed. However, right after Diablo Volfir's mother left, the other magician appeared in his room, rendering him unable to detect him. After a while of talking, the magician declared Diablo Volfir's magic obsolete and gave Diablo Volfir a book of his magic, which was his own book. He hoped to see Diablo Volfir mature. Diablo Volfir took out the guest book to read after the old mage left. Within a few minutes, he understood the law of mana absorption into the body, so he summoned the summoned beast and asked it to break it. He can easily absorb the broken mana particles in the air. Diablo Volfir had been cultivating all night without tiring, and when his father came in and saw him practicing, he was surprised because the mana current was surrounding him. Diablo Volfir's father hoped that his son would achieve the title of level 9 magician. At the end of a long night of cultivation, Diablo Volfir was almost a level 5 magician. A 9-year-old boy was almost a level 5 magician. This is a human genius. Diablo Volfir realized that he can absorb mana accumulated in another world, which no human being can do like him. Diablo Volfir was the first to have unlimited mana absorption, so Diablo Volfir left the summoned beast outside so it would always break the energy so he could absorb energy everywhere, for fear of complications. To keep his family and other people from discovering he has dark summoning beasts, he used stealth magic on summoned beasts. Diablo Volfir intended to go to his father's room to inform him of the good news, but on his way there, he came across a man working in the Genis church, one of the 12 gods who had sealed Diablo Volfir, Rampage High. Diablo Volfir wanted to rush out and kill the man in front of him, but he realized his strength was too cute, so he kept his anger in check. Diablo Volfir's father was surprised that his son was a genius during the conversation, and he questioned Diablo Volfir extensively about Diablo Volfir's cultivation. In fact, Diablo Volfir's father was terrified that if Diablo Volfir became too prominent, he would attract more haters and enemies. Diablo Volfir's father could only hope that his son would live the rest of his life as a normal person. Diablo Volfir's father noticed a dark monster following him, which surprised Diablo Volfir because he used stealth magic on the summoned beast, but he still looks like that. Diablo Volfir is in disbelief. Imagine how strong this father is. Diablo Volfir had told himself to get stronger faster and investigate the root of the Genis church ever since he discovered it was also present in the city. As night fell, the official investigation began, and Diablo Volfir used the dark beast's magic to conceal and hide the mana in his body for easy action. Diablo Volfir is investigating a group of human traffickers in the city. Suspecting this is the organization of the Genis church, Diablo Volfir appeared before two kidnappers. After a while talking, two kidnappers rushed to taught Diablo Volfir a lesson for life, but Diablo Volfir was so fast that the two kidnappers were unable to do anything. Diablo Volfir appeared behind the two kidnappers in shock and fear. The two kidnappers collapsed to the ground, unable to fight. Diablo Volfir used dark magic to resurrect the two kidnappers and turn them into puppets in order to learn more about the Genis church. A boom sound when two of Diablo Volfir's puppets flew towards the wall. A group of magical knights appeared. This magical team discovered a group that specialized in kidnapping people, so they punished them directly. The magic captain sold insults and used level 3 magic to attack Diablo Volfir. Diablo Volfir's body appeared a large hole. The captain of the magic knight excitedly attacked with the strongest fire-type attack to finish Diablo Volfir. He was overjoyed when he thought he had defeated Diablo Volfir. And a voice from behind said, "Have you played enough?" The captain of the magical knight panicked and couldn't believe what he was seeing. Diablo Volfir laughed, a laugh full of contempt for the other magic knight captain. Seeing the flow of mana on Diablo Volfir's body was a dark mana that the other magic knight captain had not yet seen. The panicked magic knight captain charged repeatedly towards Diablo Volfir, but all was futile because the source of the dark mana sold on the captain and the team members. With a roar, all of the magical knights were transformed into a sea of blood. Diablo Volfir and his dark summoned beast used all the strongest magic his body could bear to resurrect the other two kidnappers. Diablo Volfir did not want the church to be suspicious of his puppets, so he used forbidden magic to control two kidnappers. The two kidnappers can still live and act normally, but Diablo Volfir has the right to life and death for them. Completed work. Diablo Volfir returned to his family. On the way back, a boy ran into Diablo Volfir. Both sides had a heated argument, but because it was too late, Diablo Volfir ignored the boy and returned home. Returning to the bed, Diablo Volfir recalls his enemies. Diablo Volfir's vengeance against the 12 gods begins with the Genis church. Diablo Volfir tells himself that the Genis church will vanish in the city where he lives very soon.